Hey, my name is Amber Fortney, and I just wanted to take a few moments to share with you my story. So I hope that you're having a wonderful day, and I'm excited to get to know more about you as well. So drop some info in the comments or add me as a Facebook friend, message me, whatever. My name is Amber. I am living in North Dakota. I'm from North Dakota. I attended college for art and interior design, so I have several different degrees in art, which leads me to where I am today. I met my future husband when we were living in the same town, and after I graduated, we decided to move back to my hometown. So we did that, and he got a job as a welder, and I ended up working in a flower shop, which I just loved. It fit in with everything I had been passionate about up until that point. I got to do the design and the art, and I got to work with flowers, which was amazing. So I really had found something I liked, but maybe wasn't making as much money as I would have liked to pay my student loans. I'm sure more than me can relate to that. So I'm the person who is never having kids, you guys, like ever. Never having kids. It was never like my plan. I had never it had never crossed my mind. It just wasn't happening. So when I found out I was pregnant with my son, it was a little bit of a shock emotionally, hormonally, stress, mentally, everything. My husband kind of cooled me down and was like, well, what are we doing with our lives? That's so great anyway that we couldn't have a baby. He made a good point. So we had my son. He was born May of 2012. And obviously, if you've had a child, you know that that will change your life, everything. So it was going well. I was enjoying being a mother. Things were looking good. I thought maybe I can do this. And then my son was 3 months old when I found out I was pregnant with my daughter. So my daughter was born in June of 2013. They're 1 year, 1 month, 1 week, and 2 minutes apart in age. So I went from never having kids to 2 in 2 years. Obviously, with the cost of daycare and having a baby and being pregnant, my body didn't handle it very well, so I wasn't able to work. So we just decided I would stay at home and take care of the babies, so we didn't have to pay daycare, and I physically wasn't able to work at that time. My body had never healed from one baby and then the next and whatnot, so I was in a pretty bad spot physically, hormonally. My daughter was 2 months old when my husband came home from work one day and was like, hey babe, I put in my 2 week notice at my job. I think we should move out to my grandparents' farm in very rural North Dakota. And it was kind of like, oh, okay. We had talked about that in the past, going, out to the farm for holidays. Like, it'd be kind of cool to live out here someday, maybe, a dream, a thought. And so he decided that was what we were going to do. So he just came home. There was no discussion. I put in my 2 week notice. We got to sell our house and find a house where we're going to move. Because grandma's still at the farm, so we're not going to be living on the farm. We need to find somewhere to live. So keep in mind, we are moving to a population of less than 100 people in the town itself. So real estate can be tricky. But we ended up looking out. Fate was on our side. We ended up buying his great-great-grandparents' house, and our children are the fifth and sixth generation to live here. So I thought this is all meant to be. Things are working out. We sold our house. We're able to buy this house outright. Like, everything fell into place. This was a great idea. Our house is 107 years old, so the whole thing needed to be renovated, which meant I was now living in North Dakota in the middle of nowhere. Winter was upon us, which is very cold and lonely, even in the city. I was staying at home with two babies in a house that was fully under construction, and my husband was working 15-hour days. So for the first year, the four of us all shared the master bedroom. We had our mattress on the floor, a crib in the corner, and a bassinet next to our bed, and that's the way we lived on camping chairs, and we had a little TV. We could move around the house with our camping chairs while we were working. And so that was my reality. And it was probably the end of September. We moved here the beginning of September, the end of September, beginning of October, where I crashed. I just, I didn't think I was happy. I didn't think that this is the life I wanted. Words like divorce were going through my head. I wasn't happy. I wasn't okay. Um, I wasn't me anymore. I was this person who was serving everybody else. And two babies, my hormones, my emotions, things were just, it was bad. I was in a really bad place. And I'm pretty sure that if you're a mother or have children, you can probably relate to this feeling. It was pure desperation. I had completely lost myself. I loved my family, but I just wasn't happy. I didn't know what to do. So I went to a local moms group on Facebook that I belong to, and I just posted, what are you moms doing who stay at home with your kids? Like, what do you do to stay sane? Like, how are you doing this? Because I need help. And I wasn't going to go to a doctor and get prescriptions for antidepressants because I had done that back in high school, and I just knew that it wasn't something for me. I needed to do something different. And so a girl had messaged me, my awesome sponsor, and she just said, have you ever heard of essential oils? And my answer was no. I had no idea what an essential oil was, never heard of them, knew nothing of them. But that day, I would have tried anything because I needed help supporting my emotions. I needed help supporting my stress levels. I needed help supporting my muscles. I needed help with everything, and I needed to find it fast. And so she sent me her link to become a member of Young Living. And whatever. I signed up and I got this starter kit that had a diffuser and 11 bottles of oil in it. And it was probably the first weekend that my husband was like, you seem happy. Like, what's going on? I was like, babe, I think, there might be something to this whole essential oil thing, but I don't know. It's too early. And then a couple weeks later, my mom and my sister were like, what are you doing? Like, you seem happy. You seem lively. I'm like, have you guys ever heard of essential oils? And my sister had been using them from another company, and she was like, yeah, duh. And I was like, well, I think this is working for me. And then it was in January that all of my best friends were like, who are you? You have all this passion and excitement, and like, you're happy. What are you doing? What's going on with you? And I was like, you guys, I've been using these essential oils in this diffuser, and I think it's working for me. There's changes, and I can feel them, and obviously everybody else can see them. And that was in October of 2014. I took a leap of faith. I bought this startup kit of something I had never heard of. And here we are in October of 2017. I just hit the rank of silver with Young Living. So I am making more money now than I was working in the flower shop. I've helped over 200 families, a lot of moms who can resonate to my story and my situation. I'm helping people live more chemically free lives, learning about all these scents and fragrances, how they're disrupting our immune systems and our family's health. And I've just been so blessed to have such an amazing support team and members, and it's really changed my life. So if you're ready to change your life, or you've already taken the step to get your oils, let me help you, let me help you, let me help you, because that's what I want to do. I want to continue helping people learn more and make better decisions that are going to change their lives. So thank you for watching, and add me as a friend on Facebook, or just find me, comment on this video, and let me know how I can help you. Have a wonderful day.